Man, oh man, it was freezing cold today. I trained Iglare AM in 2-1 coming out from 59 here at First Line. It's a 5/8 mile track. So she trained better. It's hard to gauge. Um, it's hard to gauge that filly. I mean, when she's on her game, she's good. When she starts to slide a bit, she's terrible. It's really feast or famine with her. I thought that today was some gains for her. We were going to treat her for EPM with Baycocks. We were going to maybe do her stifles with iodine. It felt to me, like I'd said to Dominic, that with trotters, usually when you see trotters making breaks, aside from splints and things that pop up that are more acute, where you'll see them get to a turn and they'll hook on a line, or they'll dog trot and get out of gear. It wasn't that. I see her getting to the turn, and that feeling of lack of confidence is what I get from her getting to the turns. Like, she's concerned, and it didn't seem like lameness. So, rule of thumb for trotters: feet, knees, stifles, or back type of thing. And all those, and you start talking about lower hocks. If there's not an issue, if you have a horse where there used to be an OCD or there is an OCD in an ankle, okay, fine, that's something you have to address. But when you see trotters starting to get sore up high, they're usually taking that weight from somewhere. Knowing that we used to Baycocks at Iglare quite a bit, I'd said we should return to that schedule a little bit more and aggressive with her, and then maybe take care of some of that secondary stuff, like her stifles might be a little loose, maybe iodine those. So that's where we're going with Iglare. She will be in to qualify on Tuesday. I'll go with her on Tuesday just to make sure, she's okay. I did get a call from the race office today too. They said that that Sailor has to race against somebody. I forget who he raced against last week. Globetrotting has to race against Locatelli. I told him, I said, listen, I got to be full disclosure, completely upfront with you. I'm going to move two of those horses. I said, I'm going to have to move Sailor. My original plan was to send him down to Southern Ohio anyway. He's going after this week. You can keep the entry to fill a class, but just so you know, they said, well, Anthony, we can only fill 2 trots on Tuesday night. I said, I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you that Sailor is most definitely leaving, and possibly one of the other horses too. It's bugging me now. I'm trying to think who the other horse is. I know Locatelli's racing against Globetrotting. Sailor is racing against Red Overbach in that pop-up thing. So that's fine. I said, just so we're clear, I said Sailor's going to Southern Ohio, and one of those other 2, Globetrotting, may be also heading out. It looks like, it sucks if you're Dominic. You work so hard to get the horse right, and as soon as it's right, and here comes Anthony to take the horse away. But, we have to do what's right for the stable. I have to do what's right for the stable. That's my job. Dominic's job is to get the horses right. My job is to do what's right for everybody, and I do not want Locatelli and Globetrotting racing against one another. I'll tolerate it for Tuesday because I don't have a plan in the works to move them immediately. I'm not going to move Locatelli. There's a horse that we think will be headed to the Open this winter, hopefully. I'm not moving Locatelli, but Globetrotting could also end up in Southern Ohio. She might end up in Northfield also. She does get around a half. I did qualify her in 55. She did win in 57 as a 2-year-old there, and Jason knows her very well. So Globetrotting may make her way over to Northfield Park also. The other thing is, when you're talking about a horse like Globetrotting, we need to maximize what she's racing for. To race her for $8,000 or $9,000 is kind of a waste of money. So in that regard, I could also see her going to Yonkers, Poconos. Megan is right here. I mean, Megan, we could send the horse with Megan to, that might be a good idea. Poconos and Philly might suit her real good. Having somebody, Megan is a lot like Dominic in the sense that she is, super surgical when she comes to what she does. Very meticulous about her work. It's just a very good caretaker and a good horse person, a good trainer. So that actually might be a good fit. That might be a good fit. I think what we might do is race Globetrotting Tuesday, see what she fits. I'll talk to Megan about it, see what she fits in Philadelphia and the Poconos, and send her there. And she can race. You want at Yonkers, so she can race there too if she wants. So that's good. I like that idea. So that'll free up something. And as I said to the race office at Mohawk, we're committed to buying and racing horses at Mohawk, but I'm not committed to racing against myself. I won't commit to that. So unless you can figure it a way, this all gets back to, you know, what I said 2 months ago. We need a list. If you're out there, and it's not Tony's fault, Standardbred Canada has tracked it. We need a list of what is available in Ontario, class-wise and horse-wise. If you can't build that list, I cannot commit and will not commit to buying horses just for Ontario. Globetrotting is leaving, and she is likely not coming back unless we have to, right? Sailor, leaving, not coming back. And I can't buy horses for classes I don't know are going to go, right? We bought Nommers of 2, Nommers of 3, Nommers of 4 Pacers last month because I know they're going at Mohawk. So, I mean, again, I just think it's an absolute must moving forward. So it might be a good idea anyway. It might work out really well to have a globetrotting race at because she does need somebody who's going to pay very close attention to her. So that might be a real good fit. Dominic and Megan, very, very good caretakers, good trainers, and they understand how meticulous a horse like her that ties up easy is to take care of. So not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see our horses get in separate classes this week, but if they can't fill them, if they can't accommodate our horses, then they can't stay here. So that's where we're at right now. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. But this, as I said, is not going to fly. It's not going to be us racing our horses against one another. So I let Mohawk know that that's it. Sailor's heading to Ohio, and I told them one of the other two are leaving, but it is Sailor and Globetrotting will likely be heading out. So not what I wanted, but it is what it is. Anyway, got a ton of horses going. Hey, man, I can't get over how cold it is here today. It's 8 degrees. It is 12:34 in the afternoon. It is 8 degrees Celsius. It is frigid today. So I'll let you guys go. I just want to give you a quick update. I know the list is going to come out, and people are going to send me emails saying, Anthony, the horses are in to go again against each other. Well, that's been addressed for the afternoon. And as far as Iglare, she'll be back into qualified Tuesday. Happy with what I saw with her today. Hopefully we can start getting some more of these horses going and Indigo where they belong and where they can do some good. So with that, I'll let you go. I know a lot of videos today, but it feels like a Monday, but it's not. It's actually Friday. Take care. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.